What's going on, guys? This is Giga Space Blob. Welcome to my new Let's Play of Mega Man X. This has been in the works for quite a while, and I'm glad I finally get the chance to do this. Now that I finally have gotten a microphone that can support my capture card, and now we can get this party started at long last. Ever since I finished my Super Mario 63 Let's Play, this has been in the works for quite a bit. So I'm glad I can finally get this started. And now that we have gotten the main thing out of the way with why this has been in the works for quite a while and why I haven't been recording in a while, we can get this started. Now, this doesn't actually give us a story. The remake of this game for the PSP, Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, did actually have a story as to why what is happening here is happening in a cutscene that plays if you 100% the game. I'll be showing that probably in a bonus episode. But for now, let's just... oh, whoops. First accidental open up of that. Let's see how many. Okay, so Mega Man X is a real-time shooter game. You basically move around in a stage and you shoot all the enemies in the stage. Basically, depending on the enemy depends on how many shots you need to defeat them. And you can also charge up your shots by holding down the shooting button. And you can obviously jump and, yeah, you can move. It's kind of like a generic Mega Man game based to all the others. You can't slide, however. That is implemented with another control. By the way, if you haven't caught on by now, this is a virtual console version of the game. Because I do not actually have a SNES of my own. I'm just using a Wii U as a virtual console download. Because I practically have every Mega Man game that's buyable in the eShop, apart from Mega Man and Base, which I have like Mega Man 1 to 7 and Mega Man X 2 and 3. So, and this one as well. Get another one of these. I forget what these guys are called, actually. I know they have... I remember knowing their official names. First time I took damage. I remember knowing their official names from somewhere. I don't know. I don't recall what the name of the enemy is. Well, power of editing. Now you know. Okay, continuing through the stage, the Central Highway is what this is called. By the way, the city that we are going in through, it didn't have an official name in this game, but again, in the remake of this game for the PSP, Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, it was given an official name in the form of being called Able City. So we are in a ruined highway of Able City right now. Well, a ruined Central Highway. These guys. I hate these guys so much. They are really fast enemies. They come out of nowhere. And they deal very little damage, but they can really be a big jerk to you if you're like going fast and then it just stops you. Yeah, okay, I just barely made that jump. Alright, we want to destroy all of these car guys that are coming across in order to continue. And there is a giant ship right there. We will see this ship again later on. So let's destroy all these car guys. I forget what their name is. Again, I don't know that many names of the Mega Man enemies. Once again, power of editing. Now you will know. And here, the main enemies I know are the bosses. Here, this is kind of a strange first boss, but we have our first boss anyway. This is Vile in his ride armor. Basically, what you actually want to do, believe it or not, if you've never played this game before, is actually take damage. Because in order to cue the cutscene at the end of this, you need to be taking damage, and then he stuns you. And then, yeah, because you have to take damage in order to cue that cutscene, which is not natural. You worthless piece of scrap metal, did you think you could defeat me? And this is a lot of people's favorite character, Zero. He just comes in all awesome, saving X from Vile. And Vile escapes. I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him. X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He is designed to be a war machine. Remember, you have not reached full power yet. If you use all the abilities you were designed with, you should become stronger. You may even become as powerful as I am. I'll scout ahead and collect as much information on Sigma's fortress as I can. I'll meet up with you when you get there. See you later. X, I know you can do it. Sigma's the name of the main villain of this franchise. Again, in Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, it goes into why he is the main villain. Again, I'll show that in the bonus episode. There's the password screen. But again, I can just create suspend points. And now here is the actual stage select. Now, just like before, just like in any other Mega Man game except for the first one, you have 8 enemies to pick. In this game, they're not called Robot Masters, they're called Mavericks because, well, compared to all the other Mega Man games, this is the future because Mega Man takes place in the year 2000 XX. This one takes place in year 2100 XX. So this goes a little bit further into the future. A lot of people like to start with this one, but I personally like to start with this one because this has... this game is really popular, so a lot of people know about this, but there is a power-up that you can get here right off the bat, so that's why I want to go here first. So let's get started. The enemies... The bosses here have ridiculous names. Chill Penguin. They have really weird names. I don't know how Capcom comes up with these. Okay. So basically starting up here, we've got a snow-like stage. In the remake of this game, it was actually called the Abandoned Missile Base. So there is that. And whoa, hey. You lumberjack guy. Now, while I don't really have that much to explain here, I could go into a little bit more about what X is. X is the first of a robot series in this game known as Reploids. Reploids are humanoid robots that have the ability to think and act on their own, just like real humans. But he was the first one to be created, and the name X means that he carries limitless potential and limitless danger, cue to the cutscene that I mentioned earlier from the remake. And wow, that was annoying. But the main thing about X is that he is one of the Maverick Hunters, but in the cutscene, he hesitates to call for decisive action, and he is an okay Maverick Hunter, but he's not really the best Maverick Hunter because he worries a lot and he doesn't call for much decisive action. Anyway, here, this is the power-up that I was talking about. Check it out, it's Dr. Light. So you've come. X, I give you the ability to choose your own path in life. Just like I said, I'm getting ahead of myself already. And I hoped that the world would allow you to choose a peaceful one. But now it seems that you are destined to fight. Because I thought the world might need a new champion, I have hidden capsules like this one. So this is one of the main gimmicks about Mega Man X. There are capsules around each stage with upgrades in them. You'll be able to enhance your powers beyond anything the world has ever known. Step into this capsule and receive an acceleration system to boost your speed. Good luck, X. Now this thing right here gives you the ability to dash. Now normally, if you were playing on the original version, you would have to tap the A button. But I find that a pain in the neck to do every time you want to, like, shoot. So, on the Virtual Console, I've set that to ZL. So now it feels a lot more stable. Also, he said hidden capsules. Yeah, right, you hid that one out in the open, Doc. And, wow. Yeah, like I said, those guys can be really annoying at times. Alright. Anyway, continuing through the stage, there's really... Now, this might seem weird that there's ice in this stage, but this But this stage has no ice physics, believe it or not. Anyway, here. Remember the thing that Vile was riding in a bit earlier? Well, now we get to use one here, except it doesn't look as cool as his. This is Ride Armor. It basically just gives you a better... You take control of a giant armored mech, and you are able to punch many things, being able to destroy them instantly. And now we're coming up to the end of the stage right here. These giant snowballs you can destroy with the X-Buster. And they slow you down a lot, because you could be, like, dashing them, and they can also knock you in that pit to be really jerkish. And there's not normally two there. I don't know why that was happening. As any Mega Man player would know, that there are these boss hallways at the end of each, and once you go into this one, you run into the boss. And here is Chill Penguin. What he mainly likes to do is once you hit him with a fully charged shot, he will slide across to the other side of the room. And when he's invincible while he is sliding, he will make these ice sculptures that he can use that hook up there to create a blizzard, and he can send those ice sculptures to you. And that's another one of his attacks. He shoots ice balls from his mouth. Then again, he is a penguin, so you would expect him to have some ice attacks. And would you stop sliding around? Wow. I have not seen him slide around this much. You can destroy those ice sculptures if you hit them with enough, but he can destroy them as well, actually, I think. Well, I guess he didn't hit them with enough. He can destroy these things, I think. And, ow. You almost got him. One more shot. There we go, we got him. Alright. I like this. Yeah! I love that pose. You also saw that in the capsule. And now we got a weapon, the weapon from Chill Penguin, Shotgun Ice. This is basically a big, like, crackle of... Is crackle the right word? I don't know. Makes me think of Freeze Man's weapon. I don't know. Anyway, that's just a big crackle of ice where you can shoot at a wall, and I mean, you saw it there in the demonstration, but you can shoot that at a wall and it will split into 5 different pieces that go into 5 different directions. Each piece goes in one direction, but the piece does more damage if it's all collided. They do less damage if they're combined. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. So next time on Mega Man X, we are going to be tackling this stage, and we will also be tackling this stage as well. So see you guys next time.